Da, 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 da. Welcome. Good morning, everyone, to the Josh's of Reselling Morning Show. I am your host on Wednesday mornings, Josh, also known as Harry Tornado, joined by my two counterparts, Suburban Beard in the top right corner of your screen, and a lot of Josh in the bottom center of your screen. We haven't, I don't feel like we've introduced ourselves properly in the last couple shows, so I'm going to let the guys take it away and just give a little brief synopsis about their entire life. So, River Beard, you go first. You have 20 minutes.
Let's do this. Hi. My name.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Everybody's gone now. I am Josh, also known as Suburban Beard, and occasionally I have my mannequin with me, Manny. And I am, as of January, a full-time reseller. It wasn't by choice, but I'm not upset by that choice. And I love it. I sell on eBay, Mercari, and Amazon are my main platforms. And I'm also a full-time YouTuber. I do most of my YouTube videos center around the reselling side and some Dollar General penny stuff. And I will be getting into couponing. I'm kind of excited once I can figure that out. I don't know how everybody does that. But yeah, I'm really excited to be here and excited to keep growing. And I kind of take that RVA Flips perspective, Justin's perspective, like I'm humbled that people actually watch my content and I try to make it as fun as possible. Back to you, Josh.
I guess he's talking about me.
Yeah.
I go by a lot of Josh on YouTube and Instagram. Full-time reseller, hasn't been too long. I'm saying October 1st of this year. That's when I received my last paycheck. So I guess about like 2 months officially, like primarily relying on reselling as my primary source of income. I've been doing it part-time for about like a year and a half, and then the past 2 months full-time, is kind of sharing this whole experience on YouTube. And primarily selling on eBay. I actually just put my Poshmark closet on vacation mode till the end of January, so I guess just eBay now for now, kind of like an experiment, taking a break from Poshmark.
Awesome. So I'm just going to shout out a couple people in the chat. The Florida Flipper was the first one here, bright and early. What's up, man? And then we got Amber. We got Stormy Fines. We got Simply Dana. We've got Christina Stevens. Let's see. Trying to get through that. I love that you guys like join the chat early and then just have little separate conversations until it starts. That's awesome. Philly Picker. What's up? Emily Conway. Shane D. One thread at a time. JRKR 1964, Danny May, Jay Mezzo, what's up? Sharon Crawford, awesome. Oh, Glock 30 fans here, awesome. Thank you guys so much for showing up here day in and day out. We are super appreciative. So as always, we don't really have a plan for the show. The title of today's show is it too late to get in on the Q4 train? So we're going to talk about that a little bit, but again, if you guys have any questions, topics, comments, or anything you want to bring up, drop them in the chat. If it's a question, try to put some question marks in front of it just so it's easier to see. Not too many people in this show yet, 58 people watching. But if the chat gets rolling, it's just kind of hard to see everything. So we're not ignoring you. Just to make it easier for us to find your questions, put a couple question marks in front of it. Excuse me. So yeah, the topic, is it too late to get on the Q4 train? So I think there's two ways to look at this. For me, I sell 95% of my things on eBay. I do a little bit on Amazon, very, very little bit on Amazon, and then locally. So you have to look at like the barrier to entry for whatever market you want to sell on. Like for me, eBay, it's not too late because I can list something right now and it can instantly become available for purchase and I can ship it out today. That's happened to me lately. Things I'm listing, they're selling instantly or the same day. Whereas Amazon, I'm doing a shipment today, I'm going to get it sent out today, but it's probably not going to get there and be processed for maybe like a week and a half. And then, I don't know. I think if you want to focus on like replenishables and stuff like that, sending them into Amazon, it might be too late. I don't know. This is all of our first Q4 as a full-time reseller, so we're not super experienced in this. But generally, when I send something into Amazon, it takes probably 2 weeks for it to become available for purchase. So, you might get in on the last week, but I'm focusing more on eBay right now because it's instantaneous. Everything about eBay is instantaneous. You list it, it sells, it ships out, you get paid. Bam. Amazon, it'll take 2 weeks to get listed and then another 2 weeks to get paid. So you won't even get paid until next year, probably. So that's just what I think about it. What do you guys think? Bounce some ideas off of you.
So going I don't know. I know they hire more staff for the winter as far as Amazon. I mean, let me step back. I agree 100%. That's the nice thing about eBay. It's instant gratification, instant satisfaction, right?
Satisfaction.
Thank you.
Satisfaction.
And, but I look at it two ways, right? So there's a lot that I still need to get onto eBay that I'm working on now. Whereas when I can send that thing into Amazon, it'll still be up, because I think December 6th, they want it in the warehouse. And I think that's the concept of the pricing, the breaking it down, if it has to be sent out to the warehouses, et cetera, et cetera. So I guess, yeah, if you send it out today and you can get it there in 2 days or close to, I hope. Because I was telling them earlier, I had 3 boxes ready to go. 2 I got out. 1 I didn't finish. The one I didn't finish isn't really anything special for Q4. So, not going to help or hurt me in a sense. But it'd be nice to have in there. And yeah, so I'm going to try and send it out, but I agree with you. That's the thing. Like, even with more staff and stuff like that, there's more items being sent in, still taking just as long. So hopefully it's processed before Christmas and going from there. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I do want to put on eBay just because, it may take longer to sell than on Amazon, but I'll probably get paid faster, right? Like, yeah. Even the way the breakdown goes from getting it paid out, and or if it sits there and people buy it after with their Amazon gift cards, their own stuff. Because that's the thing, difference with Q4, especially on Amazon, is Amazon gift cards are a huge gift for people, because you give it to a grandkid or a friend or whatever, they'll go and buy something on Amazon even after Christmas, right? So I still think Q4 goes a little longer in Amazon compared to eBay in that sense. But that's in my humble opinion, as I like to say.
Yeah, I don't even do Amazon. So for someone like me, it's definitely too late to, get in this whole like holiday chaos and get a shipment in, because I have to actually learn how to put in a shipment. But I think I was doing eBay and Poshmark. And actually, like I mentioned when I was like introducing myself, I put my Poshmark closet on vacation mode until the end of January. And on Poshmark, when you do that, all of your active sales, they're not available for sale. So when you turn on vacation mode, you can't sell anything, unlike eBay. And the reason why I did that was just, I was just getting like way too many notifications from Poshmark. Like, I was getting a lot of lowball offers, and I was wasting a lot of time, like literally fighting over like $5, like just sending back offers over and over for several items. And at the end of the day, like a lot of times, like those negotiations just kind of end cold, and I don't make the sale, so all that time is wasted. I cross list everything from eBay over to Poshmark, all my clothing items, and I'd say right now, I feel like the clothing category in my eBay store is like steadily expanding, but I'd say around like 35% of my inventory is clothing. And eBay has been outperforming Poshmark in terms of all the clothing I've cross-listed. So I found myself just taking down Poshmark listings over and over every time something's sold on eBay. So my focus right now, just to finish out Q4, is to focus all my energy primarily on one platform and just kind of try to finish it out by giving like eBay 100% of my attention. I just felt like Poshmark was just like distracting me, and just like it just wasn't worth the time right now. I might revisit it in January. But like Harry Tornado said, this is our first Q4. So I don't know, once we hit the new year, like how the dynamic of sales is going to change. I've heard different things. Like I've heard like Q1 and Q2 is extremely good for like used clothing. I know in like January, people have, a little bit of extra money from like holiday gifts, Christmas gift cards that people are exchanging. So yeah, we'll kind of see how it develops as we finish out Q4 and see how the sales, how the little graph of sales in terms of volume changes as we go into Q1.
I've never had a bad first quarter where I was disappointed, right? Like, so even when I was because I've always been part-time reselling, and my for Q1 is basically me getting rid of stuff that I either replaced over Q4 or just other stuff I have sitting around. And after the holidays, always looking to make extra money, of course. And luckily, I'm kind of doing it early now. So, but I've always been able to pay for Christmas gifts with my Q4 sales, right? So when it was part-time, I never had to worry about busting out the credit card or anything crazy like that. So,
yeah. A couple questions in the chat. I do want to mention, I almost forgot this. Not that they, we never expect any super chats or anything, but generally you guys are very generous. So today, in honor of yesterday was Giving Tuesday, any super chats you guys send to the show today, I'm going to be matching those and donating that money to my mail carrier. We talked about in the show yesterday, there may be a cap on that. So I'll try to figure out ways to work around it, or maybe I'll split it up between, give her as much as I can and then give the Monday people as much as I can. Also have a friend that I used to work with who's a rural I can't say that word, rural mail carrier. And she's just super stressed out. So I might give her some of that as well.
in $2 bills.
In $2 bills, yeah. So again, not required, but just letting you guys know any super chats we get today. And a lot of Josh, you said you were gonna like match.
Yeah, whatever that number ends up being, like the total number of super chats, I'll match. Well, I guess not match, but that'll be like the number of dollars in like gift card form that I'll give to my postal lady.
Awesome.
I'll be doing the same, but splitting it up between the mail carrier and the garbage man.
Awesome. So just wanted to put that out there. We had a few questions. Oh man, wait, we just got a $20 super chat.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Stormy Franz, tell your carrier Merry Christmas for me. Thank you so much, Stormy. We appreciate that. That's awesome. Again, not necessary. I just we're trying to think of ways to like give back. And I feel like this was a pretty good idea. So Stormy, thank you for that. That means that my mail carrier is already getting $40. So pretty cool.
Yeah, and those postal workers, like they're just like crazy overwhelmed right now. And at least my postal lady, I haven't heard her complain once. And she is like an essential part of, all of our reselling business is like our postal workers, like they're very important. Like without them, like, I don't know. I've heard like horror stories of bad postal workers, and I'm just really, really glad and happy that mine is just super hardworking and never complains.
Yeah, some of the mail carriers look like they just got fired from McDonald's and they just came to work from USPS. One at work for it says, Harry, donate that $20 I won, please. She won $20 in my trivia giveaway the other day. And she's not the only one that donated their money. Like, it's so hard to give money away to you guys. Like, it's frustrating. Everybody's like, oh, just donate it. The lady who won $35 in the show, she's like, just donate it. It's fine. I'm like, what's $35?
It's supposed to be a giveaway, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. So we got another $10 super chat from Nick Taylor. Thank you all so much for your content, and also love what y'all are doing for mail carrier / trash man. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. And so will they. I don't know. The mail carrier may not have a cap, Suburban Beard. Maybe you can donate more to him.
Right? They probably don't have one at all. Well, I don't know. Like their union, it's Republic Waste, but I doubt they have a cap. It's probably not a thing that happens a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where but I'll split it between the two of them, and because I have the main mail carrier, but the backup is the same lady every time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I may even split it between both of them because I know, what happened for the first time on Sunday, I haven't had a USPS boy come to my house on Sunday, I want to say since February or March, because the amount of Amazon, trucks around here or vans or whatever they have has been crazy. But for the first time, I had USPS drop off at the mailbox. I'm like, whoa, Amazon must be slammed right now.
Yeah,
like obviously a lot more than usual.
I bet.
Reseller King gave $2.99. Great show, guys. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate that. And then my boy Wyatt Sippy, he lives in Columbia with me, close to Columbia with me. He actually we hung out together the other day. Went to the bins. He donated $1.99. So Wyatt, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it, guys.
So we had a couple.
Hold on, let me get. What did I do here?
I never. Heather Goodenau said, Harry, I never received an email. Were you one of the winners? You're supposed to, if you won something in my trivia night, you got to email me, harrytornado@gmail.com. There's still a few people that haven't, but yeah, shoot me an email, harrytornado@gmail.com. I'll verify your account and we'll get that money out to you. The Family Flips says, don't forget to smash that like button. Yeah, we'd appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for that.
No, Dr. Tornado says, caress it.
Caress it. Gently tickle it. Tickle its belly. Alexis says, Harry Tornado, take my super chat from Monday night and donate that, please. Sure, I will do that. I'm excited. I really like giving away money. Like I understand how Mr. Beast likes it so much. Like it's really fun. As long as you know, if you have it to give, like it's really fun.
We just need someone to like endorse it.
Yeah.
You know, we need a sponsor.
Someone sponsor me, please.
You know, I've heard people make the argument that like giving away money is selfish because they're like, you only do it because it makes you feel good. That's the only reason you do it. I'm like, that is the dumbest argument I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Like if that was the case, like
a percentage of it, but I would like to say it is 100% selfish. That's like,
but like that'd be like, you know, I don't like, oh, I got these super chats. I'm giving it all to a lot of Josh.
Yeah.
Like yes, that make me feel good to give somebody money, but it's not the same effect of what I'm going for, right? I'd be happy to give you money, right? Like if, but
yeah,
you know,
like the YouTubers that like do the videos where they like give homeless people money or whatever. People hate on those, and they're like, if you're gonna give somebody money, don't film it. It doesn't matter. I'm like, they're filming it because they make that money to give away. Like if they didn't make a YouTube video about that, they wouldn't have the money to give away. You know? Right. Like I watched a video where a guy he was knocking on strangers' doors and like paying their rent for them.
Yep.
And he did like 10 people. So I mean, he probably spent $12,000, but the video had 4 million views. I'm like, okay, so he took the money he made from that video and that was the money he donated. And so people just don't understand that, you know, YouTube's a business. You can't just give away money forever for free and never film it, you know?
Right.
But I guess I get both sides. Jeremy Cash 616 gave $2. Jeremy, thank you so much for that. We really appreciate that. There was a question earlier. I don't want to. So Amber has a question. A lot of Josh, do you sell?
Whoa!
What is that?
Eric.
Oh wow.
What is that?
Bishop $50 super chat is what that is.
50?
Wow. That is awesome, Eric. That's awesome.
Oh my goodness. Okay, cool.
I
should also mention, I'll donate all the super chats, but I'm only matching up to $100 because I don't want to get $1,000 in super chats and have to match that. So
we're at 86 now.
Do y'all agree that we should cap it at 100?
Yes.
Yeah.
100,000.
I'm not trying to pay $1,000.
Yeah. So Eric, but I'll like.
Okay, we'll cap it at 100. We're at 86 right now.
If for some reason we get 500 super chats, like I'll anything more than $100 in super chats, I'll split between Lotto Josh and Suburban Beard, and they can donate that to their people. So we'll split that, but we'll all only match up to 100. So
that's perfect.
I feel like that's the best way to do it. But Eric, thank you so much. I don't even recognize his name. I don't even know.
I've seen him in the chat before.
Okay, awesome, Eric, dude, awesome. Thank you so much. Everybody go subscribe. I don't know what kind of channel he has. If he hasn't, go subscribe to him. Jeez Louise.
Kimberly Graham. I'm sorry to interrupt your question you're answering, but we got another $4.99 super chat from Kimberly Graham.
Kimberly, thank you so much. She's a huge supporter of my channel. She's bought a bunch of stuff for me before. So Kimberly, thank you for helping us give back. We appreciate that.
Yeah. We're at like 91 now.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. That's crazy. You guys are
that's awesome.
Insane.
You guys I guess you can technically write off your super chats today as a tax write-off because it's charitable giving.
Yep.
So let's see. I'm gonna go back to the question from Amber. Again, I'm not trying to Amber, I don't know where your question went. I'm very sorry. If you could put it in the chat again with a couple more question marks, I will try to find it again. Question from Big Jim. Big Jim says, is there a post Q4 spending spree? You know, I was under the impression that like right after Christmas, it would just drop off. But I think Suburban Beard, you told me that like people get all these gift cards for Christmas and then they return stuff and then they get store credit or whatever.
Yep.
So I think the spending spree will continue until like mid-January, late January or so.
like when I worked, granted this is going back a few years, but when I worked retail, like Q4 didn't slow down until like end of January. And yes, there was a lot of returns that first week after the first of the year, but there was just as much spending. You know what I mean? Like, so even though they'd return something, they'd end up getting something else or exchanging. And, that's what a lot of that kind of stuff is. So there's money to be spent everywhere.
CJ Spino says Goodwill opens in 20 minutes. Well, you're going to be late today, Buster, because you guys
be late. I've decided.
Yeah, you better not leave us.
Let me go back. Okay, we got another sticker thing. What is
Nana Tink
little,
Treasures?
It's like a little party pair.
Oh, party pair. $5. Thank you, Nancy. She's
Thank
one of my patrons, too. She's awesome. She's very, very supportive. Josh, she reminds me of that lady who you sent the chemicals and the package that burned her on purpose. I'm sure you did that on purpose.
Yeah, screw the viewers.
Yeah,
Jolene is awesome though.
Yeah, she's like Nanatink is my Jolene. She's very, very nice.
Yeah. I see Amber's question here.
Okay.
So a lot of Josh, do you sell mostly men's clothing? I would like to hear what brands you pick up. I have some good men's clothing, but I definitely need to learn more. I'm definitely not a clothing expert. Actually, I'm not an expert at any category really. But when it comes to clothing, I typically stay away from like complicated designs, which is why I don't sell a lot of women's clothing. I just don't know like the 100 keywords you need to know to list dresses and skirts and stuff like that, little tube tops, whatever. So I do like a lot of like men's button down shirts. I feel like there's only so many variations. There's like slim fit, regular fit, and then the sizes and brands. In terms of brands, like honestly, like the best way to learn if you're trying to like learn a new category is to just, it's going to be very time consuming in the beginning, but this is what I did to kind of learn brands to pick up. I would literally just stand in the thrift store and just like look up brands on my phone. If you look at my what's sold videos, I mean, there's like a lot of brands. I mean, a few off the top of my head. There's like Untuck It, like the obvious like,
shirts.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch my like what's sold videos, you can see kind of like I pick up like a rotation of brands. So,
Richie, who's a nightly picker on YouTube, says, "How long do you give a buyer to pay before you take action, and what action do you take?" So I'm not sure if it's like a store benefit, but for me, I can turn on like automatic unpaid items cases.
Yep. So that's what I have.
You can set that for like 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, whatever. So if somebody buys something for you and you have that turned on after, I have mine set for 3 days, I think. After 3 days, eBay automatically opens an unpaid items case against them. It dings their account and they refund you the final value fee. Mm-hmm. And then I have mine set up where it automatically relists the item too. So I just have that set on cruise control and I don't really deal with it. But if you don't have that set on, I mean, I have one right now that was a pair of pants. I sent like the pre-typed email from eBay that's like, "Hey, I'm ready to ship this item. Please, remit payment as soon as possible," whatever. And she was like, "I'm at work right now. I'll pay when I get off." I'm like, mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine. And that was 4 days ago. So she never paid. So it opened up unpaid items case against her. I got my thing back and I just relisted the pants this morning. Or it relisted the pants. So
did you see the sticker, the super sticker, the Crystal Crespo?
Crystal, yeah, I was looking at that. Keep it up. Pair.
So we are at $101 then in super chats.
That's awesome.
Oh, gorgeous.
Everything right. So I guess my postal lady's getting a $100 gift card now. Thanks to you guys.
Thanks to you guys.
Can you pop that up on the screen? It's an awesome tip / suggestion from Gorgeous.
Wait, where's that? Tip. Okay, show. Tip suggestion. Friends are getting packages now. Let them know you would like their packaging supplies, peanuts, air bubbles, and bubble wrap. I've received so much for free and kept out of landfills. Yes.
Yeah.
Great idea. I have.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa, Victoria, that's amazing.
Victoria, I didn't even. Okay. All right, let me finish.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So wait, let's go Gorgeous real quick. That is awesome. It's also, if you don't have any friends, right, or anybody that buys anything, Pier 1 has a dumpster just dedicated to their foam, their inserts, their packing peanuts, everything. And if you go and ask them, I've never had them turn me down. So it's another way to keep it out of landfills as well.
Yeah. If you live in a neighborhood that has a Facebook group, like just for your neighborhood, I posted in there. I'm like, hey, if you guys have boxes or whatever, just put them on your porch. Tell me your address, and I'll swing by and pick them up. And I have more boxes and packing supplies that I know what to do with. Like, I'm still like picking them up, but I usually like I'm putting some in the recycling bin now because I just don't have room for them all. Like, I'll keep the good sized boxes, but if it's something that it wouldn't replace like a priority shoebox or something, I'm just recycling those. But yeah, people, even on recycling days, our recycling gets picked up every 2 weeks. I'll just ride around the neighborhood and look for good boxes and just grab them.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell everybody, like, I know some people are like wary about like telling people. They're like, I want to sell on Facebook Marketplace, but I don't want people to know what I'm selling. I'm like, why? What if they want to buy it? Like, I don't get it. But anyway, I tell everybody I know that what I do and, what kind of items I sell and what things I need, and people are super helpful. So Adventures in Reselling, Victoria, thank you so much for that. I think, so now I'm thinking about, because when I had my job, I went to the post office near my job, and my postal worker there was named Leslie as well. Leslie and Frederick, and they were awesome. They were like the opposite of your typical USPS employees. They were super friendly, super helpful. She would give me like free, I don't know, anytime they would have extra supplies, she was like, do you want these like priority stickers or whatever? And Frederick, I guess about a month before I got fired, his house burned down. Like completely burned down, and his dog was inside, and his dog.
Oh my God.
And I felt terrible. Like, I could not imagine that happening. So I will give not only to my mail carrier, but I'll also now give to Leslie and Frederick at my old location as well, because they could definitely use that. So again, I'm gonna be scheming, and I'm gonna find a way to drop $100 bill on the ground or something and let them pick it up.
Yeah.
We'll figure out a way to legally give them as much money as we possibly can. So let's see. But thank you. That's awesome. That's the biggest super chat I've ever seen on anybody's channel. Thank you.
Everyone go subscribe to Victoria too.
Absolutely.
She's been uploading content, and she's been doing a bunch of live streams with Reselling Addicts. They've been doing like a listing working hangout. They do, I think it's like Thursdays at 5 p.m. they do a show as well. So like everyone in the chat, go subscribe to Victoria, because that was like above and beyond. That's
I honestly thought I was subscribed, because I watched her. I sat through the whole. She did the live with Pittsburgh. I like a lot of his videos. So.
Yeah, Nifty Thrifty Found says all my plastic things I ship in, boxes, bubble wrap, paper, and everything is from the dumpster. I haven't paid for peanuts or bubble wrap or boxes ever. Yeah, you can find really, really awesome stuff. I used to, excuse me, take over 1 second. I gotta let Mose back inside. I forgot he was out there.
all right. I guess the stream's ending. We're all gonna leave, and he's gonna come back to nothing.
So, hi. A lot of Josh, did you go yet? I can't wait for you to go. I'm so excited. I think I may just make the drive out there just so I can go before you, or I'll wait there for you.
So Suburban Beer's been bugging me about, they just opened a Toys R Us. It's actually pretty close to me. It's like a 20-minute drive, so really close. It's on like the second floor of a pretty big mall here in North Jersey. So he's been bugging me. He was like messaging me yesterday. He's like, did you go to the new Toys R Us yet? I might actually go this weekend though. I've seen some videos online about it. It looks it's just like kind of nostalgic, because I remember growing up and my parents would just like take me to Toys R Us, and we wouldn't buy anything, but I would play with everything in the store. Which might be why they went out of business. They had a lot of foot traffic, but people would just play with stuff, destroy it, and put it back on the shelf.
Yeah, like Best Buy. Nick Taylor says, you three work hard to bring amazing content. Y'all deserve to know how important you are to our community of resellers. By the way, I'm wanting to start a YouTube channel. Is it too late to create a starts vid? It is never too late to create a starts vid. I love the movement. It's much more than I ever thought it was going to be. Like I said yesterday in the show, like it's going beyond like just selling things, but people are meeting people and subscribing to each other and becoming friends. I found that really cool channel, The Block Vintage, that I'm really enjoying. So it's a wonderful movement. So no, it is not too late to create a starts video. I'm a little behind. I haven't seen everybody's video, but I'm trying to make my way in my free time and watch your videos and see if there's anything I can buy from you. But I appreciate everybody who's taken time out of their day and kind of stepped out of their comfort zone to make that video. So let's see here.
Adam Reselling for a GTRS. How are the Starbucks cups doing? I've given away a few and sold a few at cost to friends, but that's pretty much it. It's kind of a gamble, but I think eventually, the value will appreciate. It's just a matter of how long. But I don't know. It was kind of like an experiment for me, so we'll see how it does in the end, and we'll see how long it takes to actually sell.
I've heard that like the amount they made this year was just really high. Like most of my Starbucks here still have some. Like
Yeah.
So I think it'll take a long time to sell, but
it'll be a waiting game for sure.
Yeah. Emily Conway says she is at 90 subscribers. Whoever subscribed to me, you are amazing. She was at like 22 like 2 weeks ago. So you guys have definitely been pouring out support on her channel. She's got a great channel, really hustling, posting a lot of videos. Go check her channel out as well. And then Zahir Malik is in the chat. What's up, man?
Zahir.
He says, watching everyone's starts video would be a task. Honestly, I don't watch the whole video. I watch like the first 2 minutes and then I just look at their store. So being completely transparent, I just don't have time to watch. I mean, there's like probably close to 100 starts videos now. I just don't have time to watch everybody's 15 to 20 minute starts video. But I will give you a view and I will look at your store as a promise. Bluegrass Picker, haven't received my support your friends poster yet. If it isn't shipped out, would you sign it and put it in an auction as my donation? Link in the auction will go for good start. Bluegrass, I sent yours out like a week ago. You should have gotten it by now. I'll check the tracking and see where it is, because I had another person sent back as well for the address was wrong. So, but I did order some more support your friends posters. Let me Oh, it looks like that. I just showed you that, but I ordered some more. I got like 20 of them, I guess. And I'm gonna put these as a listing in my eBay store. Again, I'm not making money. Probably like $10 free shipping. These cost like $1.70 a piece. So I guess I'm making like $5 or so. But if you guys want one, I'll put that listing up, I guess, today. I guess I'll sign it if you want me to. It's still kind of weird when people ask me to sign stuff. It doesn't happen often. It's happened twice, but it's still weird. But I guess that comes with the territory, right? A lot of Josh or Suburban Beard.
Yeah, I've had a couple requests where I've sent photos. So at Walgreens always does the thing where you get like 10
all kind of photos
signed.
Yeah, like Walgreens always does a special like 10 free, 4x6s, or like they had a thing right yesterday, 11x14 poster was $1.99. I think it was like code Prince 14 or something like that. I can look it up if it's still active, but yeah, so like I'll do that, and then people ask for like a photo or something, so I'll take that and actually sign the picture.
Somebody asked if anybody is going to Nifty Thrifty Finds. Says, anybody going to Florida to the Rally Roots wholesale and liquidation garage sale? I think it would be a very good YouTube video if I drove down to Florida and went to their yard sale. I'm curious about what the prices are, because I feel like the majority of their things they get wholesale. So they're not getting thrift prices, they're getting wholesale prices. And I feel like people go to a yard sale expecting thrift prices or cheaper. So I'm curious to see, what kind of stuff they have and what prices they're offering.
You're gonna be able to tell if they're either like obviously the goal is to make money, right? But it could just be more for the YouTube content and stuff. So it could just be more of an offload situation. Because I think like Wade's Ventures did a thing where like everything at he made his own flea market with all his own stuff, and like I think everything was $1, right? But he got rid of everything and made a good amount of money.
And honestly, every time you move to a new space, that's like the perfect opportunity to do like a soft reset.
Yeah. Did you do that? Did you have any gutting of product in a sense?
Yeah, so it like moving is just, especially if you're trying to move your entire eBay store, is just like a big headache. I ended up inventorying everything beforehand, and luckily I didn't have like a crazy amount of listings, so it was manageable. But I inventoried everything before moving, and then when I got up here, as I was unpacking, I re-inventoried before turning on my store. So during the whole move, I like completely turned off all my listings, and I'm glad I did, because during the move, there were just like it wasn't a lot, but maybe like 8 or 9 items that got damaged in transit. So I was able to either just like donate those, take the listing down, or adjust the listing to annotate any flaws. It was a lot of like the new in box stuff, like the packaging would rip or something during the move. But all the stuff that I didn't list, if I knew it wasn't worth my time, I just like donated it, just took that tax write-off as a donation, and just like got rid of all that stuff instead of bringing it back up here.
It looks like Florida Flipper is going to the Rally Roots yard sale. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see that video. Reseller King says, question, what is the most that you would spend on an item percentage-wise to make a profit? I'll not pay more than 40% of the selling value of an item. What do you guys think?
I follow like a few general rules of thumb. I try to look more at like dollar amounts. So if I'm able to make like 20-30 bucks on an item after fees and everything, then if I'm just purchasing like a one-off item, I try to pick it up. There's also, a scale of comfort depending on how much money I'm investing. If I'm spending more than 20 bucks, then I obviously want to get a bigger dollar amount in return. If I'm spending, let's say like 50 bucks, I want to at least like double or triple my money. And there's like other factors too. Like if I know it's a really quick flip, like a TI 84 graphing calculator, I'm willing to spend like 30-40 bucks because I know it's going to sell in like a day or two. So that's just kind of, ROI percentage wise, that's not really a great percentage. It doesn't sound like it, at least. But if I'm like 100% confident that I can get that money back within a day or two, I'll pay up for items like that.
Quick thing. Your best you in the chat, she said, Harry Tornado, send a super chat through PayPal, so there shouldn't be a fee that way. I did not even think about it. She literally just PayPal'd me $15.
Oh, yeah.
So now YouTube doesn't get 30% of that. So that's straight going to donations. So thank you. I did not think about that at all.
We're slacking.
That's awesome. So she goes subscribe to her channel. It's your best you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Candace is her name. Suburban Beard, what do you think about your price point for when sourcing?
So I dropped it in the chat, but it's I got it from Daily Refinement, right? So it's $5 for $50, $10 for $55, $20 for $65, $30 for $75, $40 for $85, $50 for $100, and that's the breakdown with return. So like those numbers are just like safe for me. Like, okay, if I'm spending 50, the sell-through price needs to be 100, right? Like that's the minimum. So then your take home is about 40, give or take, of course, right? But that little chart helps. So I'm like, okay, do I really want to buy this for 30 if it sells for 40, right? Or 50, like, in the end game, I never get stuck behind. Sometimes it's hard to find the price point you want, of course, which I think is anywhere. And then we're not talking Amazon. This is all eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a easy breakdown and just a quick little chart to stick with and be like, okay, it only sells for this. I'm not spending over this, And I'll cheat a little bit, right? So like maybe $1 max over that. So I know, but I stay within that range where, if I spend 25 bucks and all those items, either $5 for each of the item or, divide it up, whatever, my total net gross needs to come back to match, or I just won't buy it. It's not worth it. Supposed to being stressed out and sitting on something for 6 months and you're only going to make 10 bucks on it, right? Like, which happens anyways, even when you spend $5. but in the game, it doesn't hurt as bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing when looking at your profit is also going to be the sell-through rate. Like if it's something that's going to sell that day, I mean, I'll spend $80 on it if I can sell it for 100. If I can make $20 that day and it's a new inbox item, easy to list, then sure. But I mean, if it's something that some weird item at a thrift store for $100 that's going to sell for, 200, but it hasn't had any sold comps and there's 10 listed, I'm probably not going to do that, even though there's potential to double my money. I think the most important thing to look at is your sell-through rate when it comes to that. Like if you're on the fence about whether it's worth it, you have to make sure you look at sold comps. Search the item in eBay and see how many are total listed. If there's 60 listed and you search sold comps and there's 10 sold and you're making a 40% profit, I'm probably not going to do that. But if there's 6 listed and 25 sold, and there's 3 sold comps this week, then I'd pretty much be okay with any profit margin at that point. After you're okay with the profit margin, then you have to look at the prep time and the packing. Is it going to be worth your time if it's a VCR or something that you're going to make $30 on? Is it worth it to take it home and test it and find a cord for it and put a blank VHS tape with it and find a box and pack it up? So I think the most important thing with the profit is the sell-through rate.
Yeah, that's extremely important. I agree with that. Big Jim says, what does the coffee cup say?
Oh, Big Jim doesn't know. So these were limited edition Josh's of Reselling mugs. Oh, Josh has got a better camera angle there. That is us, if you couldn't tell. A very clear depiction of us. We made these as a little just marketing tool. I think we made $8 total in profit. And
Yeah.
I think we sold 22 or 23 mugs, which was more than I thought we were going to sell. But again, not very much profit, basically at cost pretty much. But those are discontinued. So only a select few members of our little group here were able to get some of those. But we're working on some new designs, or not new designs, but new products with that design to offer up to you guys in the future. So what's it? Yeah, Gorgeous posted a picture of her coffee mug, and she was wearing a big fake mustache. She just really wants to be one of Josh's.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Suburban
I
Beer.
commented, I was like, I need to get me one of those.
Bluegrass Picker says, sell-through rate, yes. Why I stay away from clothes unless it is unique or vintage. Like clothing gets a bad rap, but really the only bad part about clothing is that it takes a while to sell. If it's unique or vintage, it'll sell quicker. But I mean, I still pick up clothes pretty much. I mean, I'm definitely more picky on clothes now than I was when I started. But I mean, especially in Q4, I've sold like 10 shirts in the last week that I've had listed for over 6 months. So I think they'll eventually sell. I try to, if I'm picking up normal clothes, like just, like cool polos or Hawaiian shirts or something, I try to get those only at the bins. So I'm paying, 50 cents a piece. If I'm paying $4.75 or $5.75 for something at a thrift store, I'd like to sell that for at least $25 to $30. Last week I picked up a sweater for $5.75, and it had like 3 sold comps in the last week for like $25 to $35. So I was okay with that. I picked up a cool Wrangler, like a really crazy pattern Wrangler button-up short sleeve shirt. That was $4.75. I think I can probably get $25 for that. So it's just, I follow the unique or vintage item when I'm at a regular thrift store. But if I'm at the bins paying 50 cents or 25 cents for shirts or something, I'm okay with picking up just normal stuff. I'm okay because it's so easy to ship. Like I'm pretty good at listing clothing. I can list a shirt in 2 minutes. I can list pants in 3 minutes. Then you just put them in a poly bag, and when they sell, you put them in another poly bag. Bam, you're done. So it follows the 3 Ps: the profit, the prep, and the packing. Clothes, the profit may not be great, but the prep, I don't buy dirty stuff really. I mean, if it needs to be washed, that's fine. I don't buy stuff that I have to like stain treat and take to the dry cleaners. I do have one jacket. I bought this at the bins 2 days ago. It was like a vintage Nautica like bomber jacket. It was like a dark navy blue vintage from the 90s. And I had like the leather elbow patches on it. And it's my size, but it's dry clean only. So I paid, I don't know, $2 for it. and I'll probably take it to the dry cleaners today because it does have some staining on it. But if that comes clean at the dry cleaners, they charge me like $5.50, I think. I could probably get $60 for it or so. So, you know, there's a lot of areas.
Got like 2 pretty big super chats.
Oh wow, I didn't even see those. I was too busy blabbing. Let me see. Shane M sent $35 with no message. Shane, send a message at least. Everybody go subscribe to his channel. I think he has a channel. He's an awesome guy. He's one of my patrons. He's a cool guy. And then
sorry about that. Over the years,
$24.99. Thank you to you guys and people in the chats for your support. I've gained new subscribers, knowledge, and new friends. Up late posting new video, get up early just for this. Happy the money goes to hard workers this holiday. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. I'm very excited. Oh, and Emily Conway earlier asked me if I was going to vlog my giveaways. So I have a wireless lavalier microphone that you can clip to the inside of your shirt and like put on the back of your pants. And it works up to like 300 yards away. Like it's crazy.
I have one.
Really? What was that?
Have you tried it out yet? Like I have one, but I haven't even like taken the time to like do it yet. And I'm like, I don't know.
So I went to Honduras this year on a mission trip, and I wanted to like get some video of like us giving out food. But I don't want to like shove my camera in people's faces.
Right.
I mic'd up my friend Beetle and like filmed him. I was like literally on the top of a mountain filming down in this valley.
Wow.
Yeah. At least 200 yards away, maybe 250 yards away. And it was like clear as day. Like I zoomed all the way in on my phone. I used my phone to film, and it picked up totally clear. I can hear both of their conversations. So I'll probably set up my camera like on the porch and like take my IKEA bag to the truck and then like give her there, and I'll be wearing the microphone so you can hear what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm excited.
How much did that cost? It's wireless, right? So how much did that cost you?
I think it was like $35 or something. It was it was
not bad at all for a mic.
It's like mine came with a set because I think I've told everybody I do my Christmas lights, right? And you drive up to the side of my house, you turn your radio in the car, and you can watch the lights and the music. And then, around Christmas, like on Christmas Eve and stuff like that, it gets pretty busy. And so I literally take the mic, go outside, dressed as Santa, and start talking I can talk directly to the people in the cars through the radio. So it's a lot of fun. I was trying to get my hands, they don't get to auction them off or give them away. I was trying to get my hands on like an old mailbox, like a post office big mailbox, and paint it red for letters to Santa. But it's kind of hard to find. And like the ones I find in stores, they're like cardboard. I'm like, well, I can't leave that outside all winter. Like, come on.
Right.
It has a little dongle thing that plugs into your phone, but it's
you said dongle.
HOTEC. Clips on the back of your pants, and then this little mic clips on the inside of your shirt.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's got a little like receiver that plugs into your phone. They both are like rechargeable with like mini USB things. I charged it one time and it lasted, I don't know, like 5 hours or so. And I think it was either $35 or $40. It was definitely under $50. I haven't used it a ton just because the videos that I do don't require it, but it's a great situation to use it for the mail carrier. So.
Oh, $4.99 super chat.
Let's see.
Art Vandalay 219 or 219. I don't know, or 219. Which one is it?
219. Appreciate the information you guys offer. Wish I could give more, but here you go. Guys, I'm super grateful for all the super chats. Like, this is awesome. We're gonna have such a fun time giving this money away. But don't ever feel like you're left out of something. Like if you can't afford to super chat or you don't want to participate, it's totally optional. We definitely appreciate all of them, but I don't want to create any animosity between people that do give and people that don't. So we appreciate. I mean, there's 121 people watching. I appreciate each one of you, regardless of the amount of money you give. I am kind of biased towards Victoria because she gave $100, but that's unbelievable generosity. But again, not required. We just wanted to give back, so we appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Yeah, the fact that there's that many people just hanging out with us, like
this early.
Most of our shows have like absolutely zero agenda. We just kind of like go live and see where it goes. So the fact that you guys are here just hanging out, you guys are contributing to the conversation. It's just super fun, and you guys are always just like so supportive of us three. And I don't know, it's super humbling that you guys are that nice to us.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I have to pee so bad. I thought I could make it to the end, but I can't. So I'm gonna block out of here for a second, and
gotta do what you gotta do.
Do it live. Bring your mic.
Oh my gosh.
That would definitely be an interesting. Yeah, I was messaging with over the years. He asked me what my shirt said. It's the entire line from National Lampoon.
I can see it because of your beard.
Yeah, I know, right? That's it. Like when my wife, because we make our own shirts and stuff. So my wife makes them. I call them beard friendly. So they're like lower down on the chest, so you can read it all. And it's the what is it? Can I refill your eggnog, get you something to eat, drive you out to the middle of nowhere, and leave you for dead? And then I wish on the back it said, "No, I'm fine right here, Clark." But I was writing back to him too, like our entire house, like my wife and my older two really dig Halloween, right? So that's their kind of thing. And but like my 5-year-old is with me on the Christmas thing, so like his nightlight in a sense year round is a small little like 2.5 foot Christmas tree with lights on it.
Yeah.
That's his nightlight. Like it's just normal around here.
Oh my god, did KP Trainum says super chat generosity made Harry Josh pee his pants. he got a little too excited.
I did. I couldn't. I was just...
I like how you just said, like, guys, I gotta pee.
Right. Why does that? Why didn't you bring
transparency, man? I love being honest with people.
Scotty, Mike doesn't have that kind of range.
I'd have been like, oh, did you guys hear that? I think that was my doorbell.
Oh, excuse me. I need to go to my car to take a dump. I was on the Office episode where Dwight was Belschnickel, and he was like telling the story of Belschnickel, and then he had to go out to his car to like get his Belschnickel costume. But he was like trying to play it. He's like, "Oh, do you hear that? Something's on the roof. I need to go out to my car to take a dump." Like, that is the worst excuse ever. I love The Office. It's so great.
Yeah, Emily comments, I hope you wash your hands. Yeah, it was a little quick.
I did. They're still wet. I hate when you like go to the bathroom and wash your hands, and then at church, it happens to me all the time. I'll go leave the bathroom. Someone's like, "Hey, Josh, how you doing?"
It's like,
I'll take your hand. It's wet. It's water. It's not pee. I promise.
That's when you just give them a little fist bump.
Yeah, fist bump all the way. Simply Dana says, "Josh, are you feeling better now? You said you had a stomach ache the other day." Yeah, I'm feeling much better. I don't know what it was. I'm just feeling off. Was my mic still on the whole time?
No, it would have been funny though.
Yeah. I feel like that happened to some guy, like a politician giving a speech, and he like didn't turn his mic off, and after speech went to the bathroom and was like farting and stuff.
Yeah, you should have hooked up your wireless mic and took us with you.
I should have.
Is it just me or like KP Trainum? Like I wish he like I know it's a lot of work. I do it, right? But I wish he would put out a video a day. I don't even care if it's about reselling. I just want to hear him go over his day-to-day activities. I love his videos, man.
Yeah.
I'm
in the same boat as you.
Someday I want to meet you, KP. Like I don't care where I have to drive. I'm driving. Well, that's part of my February plan, right? Is I'm driving from here and I want to create a route so I can meet as many resellers as possible. And I'm going to go all the way down to Florida because that's where Oscar and Alex are, right? So Alex will be in Kentucky then. But, I want to start. My goal is to go New Jersey, Kentucky, Virginia, or maybe Jersey, Virginia, Kentucky, then obviously the Carolinas, Alabama. I want to try. Well, actually, Cincinnati will be the first stop. I'll meet John first. And then I'm just going to have to fly out to Cali. There's just too many people out there.
Yeah.
There's
so many people.
He says, "Good morning, guys. Holy super chats." Yeah, I don't know. He wasn't here earlier. So we are all the super chats that we got on today's show, we are matching up to $100 and we're donating that to our mail people. So we have already surpassed $100. So I'm giving $100 plus all the super chats away to as many mail people as I can. Who I don't know. We'll figure it out. A lot of Josh is giving $100 to his mail people. Suburban Beard's given, I guess, 50-50 to mail people and garbage people.
I mean, unless I match both, but or just do the 100 to them, and then anything over, I'll just donate as opposed to matching, right? So I can do the match for my post office, and then anything over, I will just give to my garbage guy, because even though I try and save everything and keep it on landfills, there's still a lot of stuff that ends up in there. Yeah. I can't lie about that.
Yeah. I wish there was a more eco-friendly way to like wrap presents, because like some people, like my aunt used to use newspaper. I'm like, that's cool, I guess, but there's still like, I don't know. I guess there's just a way we could just give presents without wrapping them.
My newspaper does a thing around Christmas. They like 6 of the pages, like they have 6 middle pages in there, and it's just pictures of like either cats or the city, and so you can use it as wrapping paper is their goal. Mm-hmm. So.
Let's see.
KB Training is saying that it'd be super boring. No, like people watch you because, I don't know, I feel like you think you're boring, but I don't know. There was a while back, there was he went live randomly, and I don't know if he was like under the influence or anything, but he was just like he was just hanging out with friends at the campfire. It was awesome. I watched that was like one of the most entertaining things. I think that video has been taken down since then, but like just like randomness like that. I mean, people watch KP train him just because he's a down to earth, super cool guy.
Right.
I mean, the stuff he picks up is super high dollar and unique, and I learned a lot about reselling. But I mean, those are just like small segments of his videos. I mean, I watch KP train him to get a life update on him, right? Pretty much. I want to know like what's going on.
He said KP train wreck.
Yeah, that's.
I think it was Glock 30 fan that said KP train him was the opposite of me, because I'm like, hey, what's up? Just you gotta be positive. You gotta just get out there and do your best. And Kevin's like, what's up, guys? I haven't listed anything in like 6 months. Haven't sold anything. Went part-time my job. I haven't done reselling anymore. I just don't really like it. I don't want to do it.
Honestly, it's just our view of watching him, but I honestly feel like he's happier since he changed his job stuff around, mm-hmm. right? And again, it's the video he gives to us. It could be the exact opposite, but like I'm like, oh, he looks more relaxed now. He doesn't seem as stressed and worked up. And I wanted Lady V Tavora. Sorry if I said that wrong. Eco-friendly. I wrap my presents in pretty reusable fabric, a la the Japanese tradition called furoshiki. I hope I said that right, but that's another. I never even thought like wrap a little fabric around it and maybe slap a bow on it or some ribbon. Yeah. That's kind of cool. I'll wrap it in all my old shirts I can't sell on Poshmark.
Yeah.
Over the years says, how would you photograph a vintage satin Chicago Cubs starter jacket?
In a box.
With the I would do it flat laid. I just have like my big wooden background. I would just lay it down like flat, maybe tuck the arms in a little bit. Like if it's too wide, just like bend the arms in, like that. And then just stand directly over it, take a square picture. I would take a picture of the front, the back, all the measurements, the tag in the back, and the material tag on the side. Larger. I have this trench coat. Let me go. I'm gonna go get this trench coat. This thing is hilarious.
Oh. Right. I hope it doesn't change into just a trench coat.
Oh god,
this show could go down.
I would put it past him though to come back wearing just the trench coat.
Take a picture like the running pants.
Yeah,
That's it. You know what? We randomly. I don't know if I'm not a big drinker, but that would be funny to have. Like we'll have a late night show one day. each have a night or the nightcap with the Joshes of reselling.
Yeah.
We have a little drink.
So this thing is like, it's so big. I feel like the kids, in Little Rascals when they're like trying to buy the lumber.
I can't put my arms down.
Yeah. It's like almost dragging the ground. Like it's super. I don't know. I think it's like a 5X or something.
Dude, Emily Conway. He comes back in a trench coat, and all the super chats come flooding.
Yeah. So it's a pretty good brand. I think sold comps on this are like 120 to 150 bucks, but I have no idea how to photograph it. Like if I lay it even diagonally, it's like longer than my sheet of wood, and I can't model it. Like I thought about setting up my camera on a tripod, modeling it, but I look like an idiot. So I just need to find some huge dude. And I'm like, hey, can you wear this jacket? Let me take 7 pictures of you.
Do you have like do you have any sort of fitting mannequin or anything like that, or do you know anybody who makes clothing that might have just the top, right? Just to set it on it so you can see the lay of it.
Not really. No.
Okay. Take it into Goodwill and be like, can I borrow your mannequin? Or Macy's, like walk in, be like, hey, can I borrow your mannequin real quick?
Don't ask, just do it. And it's easy
to walk in with the trench coat, take it off, throw it on the mannequin, snap a picture.
I walk into Macy's with this huge trench coat. I'm like,
yeah, that's so sketchy.
It will not be creepy, I promise.
It's actually kind of cozy. Is this why girls like wearing guys' coats and sweatshirts? You know how many sweatshirts I lost to girls in middle school and high school? They only wanted me for my sweatshirts.
Oh, wow.
It was a tough life, man. I just
Here we go. Yeah. Manny goes on holiday to Josh's to try on the coat. I send you my mannequin just so you can take photos of the coat. The tour of the mannequin. What reseller will he go to next?
I wonder if you could buy him a plane ticket.
You can actually. I looked into it for something else I was just having fun with, but like
I did it multiple times. You can.
Yeah. It's not even actually
your number.
Right in a seat. I can throw him in a duffel bag and I can pay to ship him with the airline, because I just thought it'd be funnier for the video sequencing of, as opposed to putting him in a box, of putting him in a duffel bag, dropping him off at the airport, then someone picks him up in a duffel bag from the airport.
Oh goodness. Yard Sale Steals 300 says, make a hanger with pool noodles extending out. It will actually look good if you get the shoulders right. Maybe I'll put up an eBay listing with no pictures. Be like, huge trench coat. Fine. Trust me.
Well, actually, do you have it? The way I've always done, like, so I've sold 2 trench coats, but I put it on a hanger and then I hang it off the beam for the track for the garage door. Right. So it's hanging there off the beam for the garage door, because it's usually the height. I doubt that coat's over 8 feet tall, which would be really funny.
Oh, we got a $5 super chat. Real Talk Mentor. First time watching your show. Well, you're in for a treat.
Right? I've got my trench coat on.
Thank you. I appreciate that. If this is your first time, I don't know how long you've been here, but we are taking your super chat and donating it. And we're not matching it anymore. We matched the first $100. But we will be donating your super chat to our mail people.
I like Reseller King. Take a picture with you in it and say Harry's not included.
Harry's not included. I'm 5'6" and 3/4. Fat Man Flippers says, I've been looking for a 5X trench coat. I don't actually know if it's 5X, but it just seems 5X. The brand is Daniel Hechter. Has anybody ever seen that? Daniel Hechter?
No idea.
I know the tag's got to be around here somewhere. I don't know. It's also kind of dark in here. I had the lighting set to create the mood.
Part-time pickers. I can model that for you, Josh.
Yeah, he's a huge dude. I didn't realize how tall he was.
Yeah.
J-Dub Killing Kicks, hang it from the inventory tree. That would be a way to do it.
It's awesome.
I mean, that's like 2 birds with 1 stone. If you're going to store it there anyways, might as well just snap a picture and then put it away.
Call it a day.
KV Trainer says trench coats and pee pants. Oh, goodness. You guys are a hoot. Don Maserati, cool last name, says, hey, Josh and Josh and Josh.
Good morning. Good morning.
That's right. We're on Josh. Andy Lepper, $4.99 super chat. Have a great day. Oh, thank you so much. That dude is super supportive of my channel. He's just an awesome guy. He was at like some meeting the other day with a bunch of important people, and he was wearing his Harry Tornado t-shirt. He sent me a picture. He's like, look at my shirt. Like everybody else was in like suits and stuff.
I wanted work for it. Said, okay, I have to get to my first patient. I'm 30 minutes late. Couldn't stop watching. Have a great day. Wow. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you're a patient. I'm assuming you're like a doctor or a nurse.
Or a hairdresser, right?
They're 3 hours late.
I guess there are patients in a lot of occupations.
I'm gonna start calling the people that take my coaching meetings patients.
That's awesome. Well, it's like my penny videos. I call them my suburban beard pennyites.
Penny.
It's a cult.
Pennyites?
Pennyites. I don't know why. Like
I heard it the first time.
I random like said it like in my like on a video, just like I was spitballing, right? And I was like, oh, Spartanburg, South Carolina. I will be out there. I love the Carolinas, man.
I'm there.
Yes.
Alexis, yes, you do get a t-shirt. Just send me a message through Patreon and tell me your size, and I'll get it sent out. I can't sign it because they are print on demand. So I basically order it for you, and the company prints it and sends it directly to you. So you also get a poster. I think I've already sent you a poster, maybe. But I can send you another poster and sign it, I guess. I don't know. Or sign something else. A lot of Josh, do you have a total on these super chats today?
$7.
I stopped at 276.
Oh,
There was a few more that I didn't add. I think there was like Andy Leopards.
That was $4.99.
281.
No one before.
I didn't add Real Talk Mentors either. 286. I think those are the only two I didn't add.
Okay. So
286.
I'm matching 100. So, and then YouTube does get 30%. So let me see. Oh, and did you have the 15 that we got privately from Candace?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You said 286.
Mm-hmm.
So that is $200.20 after YouTube takes their 30%. 200 plus 100. So we're at $300.20. That's how much I'm going to be giving away so far. And a lot of Josh and Suburban Beard. Suburban Beard, you said, I don't understand what you said. It's not.
Sorry, I was saying, so like to keep it the same with everyone, like what you guys are doing, like I'll match the 100 with the post office worker.
Mm-hmm.
And then anything over that, I will just straight donate to my garbage man.
Okay. Are you talking about today's show, or are you going to do that on your show tomorrow?
My show tomorrow.
Okay. Because I was like, all right, does that mean you're going to donate
$300 like for all three
$300 to your garbage man?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So
oh
we
yeah.
got $300 to give away to my mail lady or whoever will take it. A lot of
Yeah. I'm still capping mine at
Rev resale
for me.
Rev resale, $20. Super chat.
Rev, thanks, man. Where'd it go?
And Harry Tornado's postal worker is going to have a really good Christmas.
Yeah.
Don Maserati says, what is the charity? I prefer to just PayPal one of you directly. We are collecting money to give to our postal workers. They work really hard this time of year, like 12, 14-hour days. And mine is awesome. So I think there's some federal law about how much money one can give. So we're trying to work around that. But yeah. So
Philly Picker sends money also, PayPal.
Yeah. One way or another, even if I have to find random mail people and just give them $20 gift cards, I'll do that. So I think we all should make a video giving away all this money. And I think it'd be better to give $20 to multiple people, or like $20 or $40 to multiple people, rather than $300 to one person. Just because there's a lot of postal workers, you know.
My post office is
obviously. What was that?
My post office is small. There's only like 7 workers, so even dividing it up so they get the max 20, I could give it to all of them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Mine is extremely small. I only interact with 2 people.
Yeah, I've only seen like 3, but I know there's 2 or 3
50.
in the back, but not including the drivers, right? That's just at the office. So,
Philly Picker, are you Joseph Ewald? Because I got a $10 PayPal from Joseph Ewald. So I guess
Veronica, the cherry picker, asked, "Isn't there a limit of 50?" Yeah, there's a limit, so we're gonna try to work around that. We might just give it to multiple people. I think I might split the 100. I might do like 2 $50 gift cards, since there's like 2 people I primarily interact with. that I guess I could kind of consider them a friend. I don't know if they consider me a friend, but I consider them a friend. But I'll probably do that. If there is like no workaround to that limit, I think you said you'll split it up and give it to multiple people.
Yeah, I mean, I know
We'll
I
figure
know
something
4
out.
people personally that work at the post office. My friend I used to work with, my mail lady, and the 2 mail people at my old post office. So I'll split it up between those 4, and then if I still have some left over, I don't know. We're gonna donate all the money. If there's any left over, we're not gonna keep it. So
No.
Yeah.
we'll figure out somewhere to donate it back, even if we have to give it back to you guys in the form of giveaways or something. I don't know. Eric says, I think 30% is very steep in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I don't really like that setup YouTube has, because they're already taking a lot of money from us, like just in AdSense. Like we get paid AdSense, but I'm sure the companies pay YouTube way more than they pay us. But YouTube's a business. But I do agree 30% is kind of steep. Let's see. Okay, so we're at 286 plus 20 and then plus 10. Let me do the math again. Well, the 286 included the 15 from PayPal, which was sent, the 15 and 10 from, so there's 286. Let me do minus that 15. So that's 271 plus the 20 from Rev Resale. And was that it? Yeah, plus the 20 from Rev Resale. That's 291 times 70. So that's 203 plus the 10 from PayPal plus the 15 from PayPal. $228 plus 100. So $328 now that I'm gonna be giving away, and that's exciting.
I love it, man. It's exciting.
Okay, cool.
That's why I love this platform.
We are at 1 hour and 11 minutes. This is our longest show, I feel like. You guys have any closing comments or anything?
I appreciate you, all of you. It is awesome. Without you, we wouldn't have a show, or it'd be 3 weird dudes just talking to each other.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate everybody who watches us.
Yeah, I don't really have anything too crazy to add. Just thank you guys for hanging out again. We'll see you guys tomorrow on Suburban Beard's channel.
Yes.
8:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Sorry. Yeah. So we'll be Suburban Beard's channel tomorrow. Link to Suburban Beard and Lotto Josh's channel in the description. Be sure to go over there and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the super chats. You guys are incredibly generous. And go make some sales. Get to listing, make some sales, make some money, and happy holidays. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye.
Bye.